these stuns are so important. Can Skylark land the big impale leading into the arrow? They're going to be able to get the telekinesis onto the Alchemist, tossing him into the Batrider. The arrow's going to clean out Whiff, and they've already brought Spartan low enough. They're going to be able to get the first blood. Madara is now stunned up by a Burrow Strike and surrounded by 4 heroes. That's going to be a second one down. LFY. Okay, a fight over the bounty rune. Sure, you can go ahead and have that one, Madara, but
I don't really care if I get the bounty rune. Our team's going to get so much more if I just acid spray them down. And like Lifesteal was still at the bounty rune after the acid spray had to come out, and as a result, he died. And he knows what's good for the team. That's why I like Super as a player. And on the bottom lane, Madara getting blocked out by Yao.
They might be able to get him again. He's going to open wounds, try and slow down the body blocking, gets into the trees, but Zhao8's going to try and pursue out. Eats through a little bit, gets one last kill. He does get it, and now he's going to try and fly himself away. Spartan with only physical damage in his array cannot put a stop to that. A third kill going to LFY in this game 3. That's going to kind of boost numbers quite a bit. Oh, there goes the first OD imprisonment into the arrow. It is going to be on point here. Looks like this could be a first kill for AD FINEM. They're going to jump in, increase that attack speed, trying to finish off Super. They'll be able to get that kill. DDC as a support can't really do much with the silencer.
Much needed kill for them. And LFY, their goalie is not really that great, all things considered, and maybe next time has done a great job of slowing down the neutraling. And Zhao8 will run into Spartan. He's in a lot of trouble.
He does have telekinesis, and the arrow is also here. It will nail Zhao8 with, oh, nice interception there. Yao's going to be able to get the Burrow Strike onto Madara, but it doesn't seem to be enough. The open wounds on Zhao8, that stun just lasted too long. And AD FINEM strike once again as soon as we start saying bad things about their laning phase.
He threatened this Alchemist. He's a little bit scared. Arrow goes out in mid. It will be dodged, and Super does have an invisibility rune.
A full assault coming into the bottom lane. They have the silencer wrapping around here. They're going to try and lead off onto the Lifestealer. Lifestealer's going to be chased down. He doesn't actually have the mana. Unfortunately, he does have base boots. Telekinesis will also be able to buy him a bit of space. Yao doesn't have the mana to be able to work with either. Slowly but surely taken down. It looks like the Caustic Finale. Is that going to be enough? 6 HP. That's all the Madara has. They will manage to get the Rubik. Yao's going to go down, though, in return. Skylark does manage to help get that one. Arrow. Oh, maybe next time. He keeps on feeling these arrows, and he's just barely off the mark. Maybe they can still catch up, though. Or maybe not. They actually have no lead for 15 seconds. Skylark, if he lands this impale, he got him. Now they can actually close the distance and will manage to get the kill.
And they had vision up there too. They had a high ground observer ward, and that arrow, very predictable, but it was right at the corner. He did not want to run into Skylark at that moment. And
arrow comes down. Yeah, went for the Burrow Strike.
That's so hard to do as a Mirana. You want to do it instantly, but you also want to make him waste his Burrow Strike. Skylark.
And the counter ward is there.
Yeah, they were attacking Observer Ward. Unfortunately, they don't have a sentry to get rid of their sentry. And Zhao8 looks like he will be able to get the rune or get that ward at the end of the day.
I mean, it was a great idea, right? LFY came forward with this aggressive maneuver, tried to create space. Oh, nice play in the Caustic Finale. Skylark, what a genius. He sees the Caustic Finale about to go down right as the Sand King right-clicks the creep. He pops the Spike Carapace from Invis. That's real bad because already AD FINEM has started making the rotations.
And the Fury Swipe stacks are off. This is
Skylark's going to be able to come in. They already have the Infest Bomb. Fortunately, Yao's going to be able to intercept that, allowing End to be able to get away, but it's going to cost Yao his life, it seems. The Sandstorm is just not enough. 2 down from LFY. Fortunately, Roshan is not low enough for AD FINEM to intercept, but that is the second go.
All it takes is one big fight for LFY for them to get Roche.
Yeah.
AD FINEM, they cannot be too hasty in this pushing of the T1 tower.
Especially when they're pushed that far forward, away from their Tier 1 tower, away from those TP rotations.
Haste rune on ThuG. If he connects with an Astral, it could be the end. But LFY, they actually have Global
Strike already up. They're going to be able to catch. Oh, no, the missed impale from Skylark. He still managed to get away, it looks like. The arrow comes out. Ursa holds, but actually nails Zhao8. They're going to be able to translate a kill onto Yao into a kill on Zhao8 as well. And FINEM locking down the Roshan. They are giving absolutely no holes in their game plan when it comes to defending this bottom lane. Now, a rotation out from AD FINEM up to the top lane. ThuG is going to be able to get the imprisonment. Rubik's going to be able to follow that one up. The full force of AD FINEM is here, but no.
Hot on his trail, looking for the lasso.
Maybe next time he's going to try and leave himself away. Zhao8 hot on his trail, but it looks like they've given enough space for this Ursa to be able to finish up Roshan finally. The arrow comes out, not going to land on anybody. Rubik comes forward and actually going to be tagged by Yao. There is an imprisonment save. Madara is going to try and slow down Yao. They actually push forward, trying to get the impale. They land it. That'll be a kill. LFY They responded really well with that global silence, with the mass. They have an Aegis. They're ready to go. Xiao kind of baiting things out. And, oh, yeah, it actually doesn't blink forward. Misses the clap. Now he's going to be burrow struck up. Impaled as well. They still have a telekinesis. Bye-bye Aegis. And maybe bye-bye Xiao as well. Skylark managed to hold him up with the spike carapace. A blink away by End will allow him to escape from that precarious position, but Xiao will not be as lucky.
Spartan is just in the right place at the right time. Ursa was counting on that lasso to connect in order to be able to hit the Mirana, but he just lifted him right at that precise moment that Ursa was committing.
They immediately set up, they get a kill in bottom lane, and then bam, they TP up to the top lane with this Infest combination. This time around, Super, I don't think you're going to be able to escape. Even with the global silence, an arrow will nail him, finishing him off. Maybe next time, claims the head of the Alchemist.
So much unreliable gold. Will hit red.
Yeah,
Skylark.
but they don't have any counter vision up. There's only the silencer with counter wards down. So unless Skylark runs into this, which he is right now, they're going to be able to jump into him. And all of a sudden, he's carrying this payload. Madara is saying, what the hell did you get me into, Skylark? He rages himself up, but he can't really TP out fast enough. Xiao is there with the lasso ready to go. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Arrow does nail N. They are going to throw out the unstable concoction. That'll catch Madara in the end. They'll be able to get the burrow strike, but an imprisonment is there. Can AD FINEM actually save this hero, though? They're going to try. Skylark already buying back. They manage to get the lasso on Madara. They do manage to finish up, and in return, Ed's going to be picked up at a telekinesis and brought down. Now on the side, nailed by the arrow. Burrow strike picked up by Spartan. Double bounce around. It's a bouncing ball. Sand King up and down, but he falls in the end. 15-6 now. Bottom lane, we already see a pickup on Xiao to Skylark manages to catch him with the spike carapace into the fly. Batrider does pick up his blink dagger, though. A little bit of a silver lining in this to be tingling. Doesn't want to push too far out into that lane, but he may still be caught. He has an infest, and they have that tier 1 tower up. So if he rages, if he infests, but he's not fast enough for either one. Does manage to get the lasso, and with that Ursa just bullying him down. No opportunity for counterplay from AD FINEM.
And finally, buying time for
the Ancients was not able to be farmed by the Alchemist.
And maybe next time showing off his Ags in the mid lane as he creeps it up. And this might actually mislead LFY to as where AD FINEM is. They're way in deep.
Oh, they're going to be able to catch him already. Leading with the telekinesis. Global silence goes down, though, and End will have his opportunity to pop the enrage, but it is blown. ThuG also pops his BKB, anticipating some action. Arrow misses, but End is still dead. AD FINEM secured that kill 100% with the BKB usage, stopping End from being able to get away during his enrage. Global silence now being countered by AD FINEM.
And they just totally misled them with that smoke. With maybe next time, he's a big damage dealer with the Axe now. And they thought, oh, he's showing a mid that are likely behind him or close to him, but they were 2 screens away and just jumped in and now looking very comfortable. Sieging high ground against Sand King. Can they keep their eyes on him? Probably not, considering he's smoked behind their racks.
This initiation is so key for LFY. They've got that blink dagger for Yao, but the blink first comes out. They manage to get the telekinesis into the arrow, into the pullback. Now the Episoder comes through. A 2-man burrow strike. Did he just manage to turn this one around? Yao's going to be brought low. Sandstorm's up. He's actually living, and the rest of AD FINEM are on the retreat. They've lost their ages, and LFY, they have the Ursa up in just a moment. Can they actually catch this hero? They will. Burrow striking him up, slowing him down. He pops the rage, but here comes the Ursa. He manages to almost get that lifestealer. He infests inside, but they're going to wait. They're going to wait until that creep is low, and I think lifestealer, his life is going to come to an end here. The deny real quick. They know it's one of those 2 creeps. They deny the other one. He pops out now, tries to run himself in the trees, but he just can't quite make it. That's 4 down from AD FINEM, and an Aegis gone.
Oh, yeah, making that the sinking epicenter next time.
Yeah, he can, this Fuel Scepter, set himself up sometime soon. Here comes the push once again at bottom lane.
It also gets him out of the global silence,
yeah,
and it can counter the Batrider initiation before the BKB.
Oh man, each time they are actually trying to stop these pushes. They are still going to contest here. Jump forward, Spartan is going to be the target, but a BKB comes out from ThuG. Couldn't actually save it, but he's targeted by Xiao, but this lasso is just going to be the death of Xiao as the rest of LFY try and back out, but Super stunned himself with the unstable concoction. A stolen acid spray will allow them to easily clean up that kill. A 3rd one picked up by maybe next time with a dominating spree. 21-11, and finally AD FINEM. They couldn't really seem
Skylark
to get the wheels rolling, but
Skylark, he's
way out in front, right? The OD will be far enough back that he shouldn't be caught. They're actually going to just straight up initiate onto Madara as he goes into the high ground, forced into a rage, and will manage to grab him with the lasso. The pullback, Firefly not being used because they didn't want to stop by Spike Carapace. Madara is now all the way back behind the tier 4 towers, has to Manta himself in order to get away with the help of the Moonlight Shadow. They will lose both the Rubik and the Nyx Assassin with this Lifestealer almost going down without that big team fighting ability. AD FINEM might be able to make the initiation too. They're all smoked up in the background. It's going to wear out though.
And look for the arrow by, on the back line.
There's a jump forward. They actually managed to blow up the Rubik immediately. Now Yao's going to be targeted with the Dagon, but does manage to force himself over the cliff. Thug comes forward. They do manage to get that kill. The Aegis is gone for the Lifestealer as well. He's going to come back. And LFY are not going to fight just yet. Yule Scepter into an arrow here. It's going to come a little bit late, but it knows End instead. They actually try and go for Super, now turn on End, but he pops the Enrage. He'll be okay. The two Lifesteal Illusions will be the target of an unstable concoction.
I think I have to play very, very safely.
Oh, Spartan's not going to make it out. That TP almost complete, but Yao catches him first. So that will be a pickoff. That smoke, and it's for a 5-position Rubik. They actually going to try and save him. Look at him. Thug's coming forward with the imprisonment, but now he just gives himself up. He pulls himself into 5 members of LFY. A global silence goes down because they expect so much more. Madara will be forced into a Manta and starts running himself away. Can he actually be caught here? LFY give up. Also, on top of everything else, 5 members of LFY sitting around the Ancients. Now, they don't know this. We, of course, know it's not going to be another 2 minutes, but this staging may boil into a break. They actually get the initiation. Telekinesis onto the Batrider, try and get a jump first onto him. That's going to be the Sand King inside the pit down, but at the same time, Lifestealer, he's on the wrong side of a cliff. He will be saved by imprisonment. He's going to be able to come back out. He has a vest ready to go. He does manage to turn. He's going to fight up to End. They manage to steal the lasso. They're going to be able to pop him. Abyssal Blade goes down. A 4-stab manages to save up Madara on the left-hand side. An imprisonment from the OD buys himself time, is now an unstable concocted. Super will go down. Once again, he dies to his own stun. 4 down from LFY, a buyback only on the Alchemist.
That fight could have gone so close either way. Thug, I think, made the big plays. The camera was on the right side, but I was watching Thug the entire time on the left side. Firstly, he had the defensive Astral on a Lifestealer. He was about to die. He had no rage. There was no one close to him to infest. And then he baited them out. They didn't realize that the cheese was on him, and they committed so much to him. And then on top of Devour.
And this is looking like a second lane of racks. 10 seconds till the Batrider, but no lasso for 13. Alchemist is actually going to try and charge forward. They go straight for the OD, and they manage to snag Thug. They're going to be able to bring him down. The stun comes out for the Impale. They manage to catch End and has to pop his own BKB. Nice double stun from Yao. That'll stun up Madara, but they still manage to get a good silence on the Super. Xiao Wei dropping low. Maybe next time comes in, finish him off. The nukes are there. Super battling it up, and Epicenter comes in. Madara still raged. He didn't hit the stun, and in fast pop out, unstable concoction, arrow blocked in. Maybe next time jump forward. They finish off Yao. A push forward. Super stuck in the trees. He's impaled. He's down. LFY are gone. Game 3 is out finished for the taking.
Damn, Spartan is so happy.